You just can't say that this is the one reason for any particular person experiencing homelessness.
A harsh reality of homelessness. It really can happen to anyone. Homelessness affects more people than you may realize right in our own communities.
Goodwill Industries of Northern Michigan says there are more than 600 people experiencing homelessness in the 5-county region they serve. In this special report, 9 and 10's Caroline Powers found out how some are able to get back on their feet.
He would sit there and go, "Well, are you ready to go home?" And I'm like, "Oh, home." It's like, I had to get used to that word again. It's been so long. And it's like, oh, it just felt so good.
Home, a place many take for granted. But hundreds of people in Traverse City long for a place they can call home.
You know, we're all the same. We're just trying to get into tomorrow, to follow that star called home. And many of the people that are on the street are smart, they're bright, some have lost their way, many just don't know where to go next, what to do next.
Randy PARCHER and Lori Kelch know what it's like to experience homelessness. For nearly 8 years, they lived out of their van.
At that point, I realized that my odds of getting a job went from 0 to none because I became known as a homeless person. And I had a person actually come up to me who knew me for like over 10 years and go, "You're homeless? I never knew you were homeless."
Randy and Lori found a way to turn their experience on the street into a chance to reach out to others.
Writing for the Speak Up scenes, it gave me an inside voice that I didn't know I had, and to try to teach these people that what it's like to be out there so they know that we're just not people with other stigmas and that we're just, fun people to be around like everybody else.
It's the stigmas surrounding homelessness that make ending it difficult for many.
A lot of people think that people experiencing homelessness is the typical drunk on the corner who's dirty or someone who's lazy or who doesn't want help. But all my years of working in street outreach, I've never met one person that wanted to be experiencing homelessness on the street.
The Goodwill says every night 100 people can be found on the street experiencing homelessness, and that number includes young children, making it a challenge for people trying to respond to the issue.
It seems the more people we get off the street, the more people end up on the street. Quite often when people fall into homelessness for the very first time, they don't know what to expect, so it takes a unique approach to reach out to people experiencing homelessness and let them know what the resources are and convince them that it's okay to use them.
Goodwill says in order to help people get back on their feet, their services don't end right away.
Once they get into housing, then we continue to follow them and provide supports to them to build upon their strengths, to connect them to resources, work, education resources, budgeting, utilizing our community partners. Positive things that we see is the smile on their face when they receive the key to their home, the satisfaction that they get to be able to put that key in their door and call that their own place.
By using Goodwill services, Randy and Lori were able to move into their apartment in December, and they continue to educate the community through a new children's activity book.
Hopefully a way to bring an understanding to children that not everyone has a safe place to sleep. As the average age of a homeless person is 9 years old, I think it's important that this is brought about, this point that not everyone has a safe place to sleep.
But not everyone experiencing homelessness has a story like Randy and Lori. There's still a lot of people in the community who need help.
Homelessness really is an issue that can be solved. It's not a condition of a person.
In Traverse City, Caroline Powers, 9 and 10 News at 6.